What is up, everybody? Let's talk about May 18th. This is a little bit of a breath of fresh air because it's not going to be a chaotic day. There is not going to be any kind of destruction, all right? It's not going to be one of those days where the universe is kicking your door down, trying to make you do anything in particular, okay? What is happening is people will start changing quietly from this astrology during this day. So the outside, it's going to look a little calm, all right? The world in general, it might look calm, but emotionally, people are feeling everything this day. The astrology is pretty powerful, okay? But it blends softness with determination. And so what we have going on this day is a lot. We have Mars in the sign of Taurus. We've got Venus in Cancer. We've got the moon in Cancer. We've got Mercury sextile Neptune and Venus sextile Mars. This is emotional grounding. It's honesty. It's magnetism. And for many people, this will be a day that they realize what and who truly matters, because the universe is slowing us down long enough to feel the things we've been avoiding. So the strongest theme of the day is emotional embodiment. We have water signs that dominate the emotional field. Then we have the earth signs that are stabilizing it. That means feelings become tangible. It's not imagined. It's not theoretical. It's not a spiritual bypassing. It's real. People will suddenly start to realize they're emotionally exhausted. They miss somebody deeply. They've outgrown certain relationships. They want safety more than the excitement. They want peace more than just attention. They crave genuine intimacy. The astrology pushes the collective inward. So after all the weeks we've had of mental overstimulation and rapid energetic shifts, I know you felt it because I felt it. The nervous system is finally starting to slow down. So collectively, people will stop rushing because we have Mars that represents the action, the ambition, the drive, the anger, the desires. But in Taurus, Mars moves differently. It's not impulsive fire energy like it was. It's the energy of moving towards what feels worth it. People are going to be a lot more selective during this time. They're going to be stubborn, but they're going to be more intentional. Collectively, the transit creates a resistance towards fake urgency, emotional games, unstable people, burnout culture, chaos. People want stability now. They want consistency, loyalty, reliability. And because Taurus rules physical reality, many people become hyper aware of their finances, food, the comfort, sensuality, body awareness, home environments. So the energy is going to ask, what actually nourishes you? Not what distracts you, not what impresses everybody, what truly sustains you. So when Venus in Cancer and Moon in Cancer during that day, We have the emotional sensitivity that intensifies. Because Cancer wants emotional security, the affection, being close, feeling nurtured, and emotional safety. And with the moon also in Cancer, feelings amplify dramatically. So overall, the collective is going to start to feel nostalgic, sentimental, emotionally protective, family-oriented, deeply intuitive during this time. And people may suddenly reconnect with old memories, childhood emotions, family wounds, past relationships. There's going to be emotional longing. And because Cancer energy rules the emotional attachments we have, many people are going to feel unusually vulnerable. Even the strong people, even the emotionally guarded people. This is the kind of astrology where someone says, I don't know why I feel emotional today. But underneath all that, their soul is trying to process something real. So with Mercury sextile Neptune, the intuition that day, it gets loud. It's one of the most spiritually sensitive aspects of the chart because Mercury rules your thoughts, your communication, your perception, your conversations. And then you got Neptune. Well, it rules your dreams, your intuition, your spirituality, your psychic sensitivity, the illusions, and imagination. And the sextile creates flow that day. Many people see things before it happens. They sense it too. Conversations may feel strangely meaningful. Your dreams, they're going to be vivid. Music will hit differently. People are going to cry out of the blue. The collective becomes, more emotionally attached. And while this aspect can create confusion, if people ignore the reality, it can also create profound spiritual insight. It's a kind of day where your synchronicities, they increase. Intuitive downloads will arrive. Creativity surges. Spiritual awakenings, they accelerate. People suddenly realize, I already knew the answer. And you did. It's just coming from your subconscious to your conscious. So when we have Venus sextile Mars, that's masculine and feminine energy harmonizing. This is one of the most beautiful relationship aspects in astrology because Venus and Mars, they represent attraction in itself. Venus is love. It's beauty. It's emotional connection. Mars is the pursuit, the passion, the desire, physical attraction. And the sextile creates magnetic chemistry. Collectively, the energy increases, the romance, the attraction, the sensuality, the flirtation, emotional openness, relationship healing. But unlike chaotic attraction, the energy feels emotionally mature that day. People want connection with substance. No performance, no games, no ego. Okay? This is, can I actually trust you emotionally? And because Cancer and Taurus are both security-oriented signs, people crave deeper commitment instead of temporary excitement. The collective emotional theme this day, people pull away from emotional chaos. The collective becomes exhausted by emotional inconsistency. The astrology this day will favor calm energy, dependable people, emotional maturity, genuine affection. People may suddenly lose attraction when people are manipulating, giving mixed signals, just attention seeking, and their emotional instability. The nervous system is ready for peace. So relationships become more honest. The energy exposes emotional truth gently, not aggressively, not explosively, softly. People may admit they still love somebody that day. They admit they're unhappy. They need reassurance. They're emotionally burned out. They want more intimacy. And because Mercury, Neptune softens communication, many conversations may feel emotionally healing. So, people will feel things before they understand them. This can manifest as your gut feelings, emotionally knowing, your psychic dreams, seeing others' energy, emotional overwhelm in crowded places. The collective becomes more empathetic, but boundaries will definitely matter because Cancer energy absorbs everything. The shadow side of this astrology, every transit has a lower expression. And on the 18th, the shadow during that day, it may look like emotional clinginess, people over romanticizing situations, avoidance through comfort, passive aggression, stubborn emotional patterns, difficulty letting go of the past. Some people may retreat emotionally instead of communicating directly. Others, they're going to become overwhelmed with nostalgia. And Mercury, Neptune can sometimes blur that reality. So discernment matters during that day. Not every feeling is a prophecy, but every feeling is information. So people may physically feel emotional fatigue, sleepiness. They may have vivid dreams. They may have increased appetite. There's going to be body sensitivity, desires for physical affection, craving comfort foods, low tolerance for stress. Many people instinctively, they want quiet environments, home energy, emotional reassurance, music, water, rest. This is nervous system astrology. The body is going to tell you the truth before the mind does. Spiritually, this day teaches emotional alignment, not emotional suppression, not emotional chaos, but alignment. The universe is asking, what truly feels safe to your soul? What relationships nourish you? Where are you emotionally forcing things? What are you pretending to not feel? Because this astrology rewards authenticity. Many people may finally understand peace is a frequency, not a destination. So, the best ways to work with this energy, it's excellent for activities of journaling, spending time near water, reconnecting with loved ones, cooking, creative work, spiritual practices, just resting, heart-centered conversations, music, therapy, or emotional healing work. It's not a day of grind harder. This is a day of listen deeper day. So May 18th, it's soft, but do not mistake the softness for weakness. The astrology is helping the collective reconnect with emotional truth. And in a world of addicted to speed, this energy reminds people that healing happens slowly. The love grows slowly. Trust builds slowly. Real peace arrives slowly. The people who honor this energy will feel emotionally centered, more intuitive, more connected to themselves. And for many, this may become the day they stop chasing chaos. They start choosing peace. Because sometimes the biggest transformation isn't dramatic. Sometimes it's finally feeling safe enough to feel your own heart again. So if you like this kind of astrology and you find it to be helpful, please be sure to subscribe, share, like, comment. It helps to get the content out to a broader audience of people who are looking for this type of content to understand how to harness astrology and be aware of what's happening before it happens, so you can use the light side of it and not get caught up in the dark shadow side of it. So I love you guys. I hope it's helpful. And until the next one, I'll talk to you soon.